that's supposed to be KSI.
Looks like the sidemen have gone re.
Nigga, you gonna beat me? Hear me out, bro. Hear me out, bro.
No, not hearing you out, gang. I'm not paying for that movie.
See, if Winter was here, he would agree with me. He would agree with me.
Winter would not agree.
He definitely would. 7 Deadly Sins is crazy.
Welcome, everyone. Today we have to talk about 7 Deadly Sins. Before it was 7 Deadly Frames. Believe it or not, this used to be one of my favorite animes. I even had the Meliodas PFP for like 5 years, a straight cornball. My favorite characters are Merlin, King, Estarossa, and Escanor. That's a solid list, but don't cap now. You already know I have the best taste in anime. But Eustace, didn't this anime have that one scene? Shut up! The best taste in anime. But Eustace, didn't this anime have that?
Still a child, by the way. He was protecting her because he said that was gonna be his wife.
One scene.
But we all know it's Elizabeth, but that's still fucking weird.
Shut up! I don't know what you're talking about. That's just a fan animation. It's a made-up lie. I can't even lie, bro. This anime be getting freaky, but I'm not covering that. If you want to spank your monkey, go to Hentai Haven. Don't ask how I know about that, bro, okay? Nah, you know I'm tapped in. You know I'm tapped in. By the way...
I need to move. Actually, no, it's not good.
Rest in peace to high anime. Also, this character, I won't...
Is that real frame?
Want to spank your monkey, go to Hentai Haven. Don't ask how I know about that, bro, okay? Nah, you know I'm tapped in. You know I'm tapped in. By the way, rest in peace to high anime. Also, this character, I won't be saying her name, and you know why. Now let's get into this amazing 2014 anime. Yes, sir. The anime starts off, and we see our main character, Meliodas. He also has a talking pig named Hawk or Scrap Master, and that's big bro for real. He vowed in my dangerous hood of Stingleberry, Oregon. But that's when we overhear some news to the table, talking about the 7 deadly sins. Yeah, they were the worst criminals of all time. Some niggas need to go, and they needed to go. People say they still walking around violating. Bro, why is you glazing bed, bro? That was 10 years ago. They dead by now. That's when we start hearing this armor pull up, and the door opens. Why is he just standing there? Came in talking about some the 7 deadly sins. Pulled up to their front door.
Oh,
like
this is what's her name?
Encourage the cowardly dog. I don't know why he was acting tough. Like I'm gonna run in that nigga mouth and jump out his ass. Too far? Too far? You right. Had everyone trying to skedaddle, they was running out of there just to walk inside and instantly fall over, passing out. We seen it's just some girl. Now what you're about to see, I do not approve of. This is Elizabeth.
And a hand on. Let me guess.
To check on her heartbeat, I guess. His words, not mine. He gives her some horse dick and ass served on a plate, and she tells us she's looking for the 7 deadly sins. Meanwhile, the Holy Knights pull up banging on the door like the FBI after hearing what happened. And yo, are y'all serious? We got prime Justin Bieber, some Minecraft streamer, and King Yam. This nigga can smell colors. This might actually be prime Peterbot. Anyways, Elizabeth thought she was slick, running out the back just to instantly get spotted. So they start chasing her through the forest, and I can't even lie, she was getting gone while Hawk gave these dudes some back shots. Buddy was moving like Braun Breaker. Get him a WWE contract immediately. One of these dudes, Hawk might have sent to his actual death. I'm not sure how he survives this. Anyways, they all meet up again, and Elizabeth says she needs the 7 deadly sins to stop the Holy Knights. Apparently, they're actually evil and imprison the royal family. She's out here just telling everyone's business. I feel like I was watching a DJ Vlad interview when out of nowhere, some dude cuts the ground in half. This big chin, no eyebrow yam man is Lord Twiggo. He dead ass walking around with the name Twiggo. Meliodas then saves Elizabeth, Hawk, and that scrub from earlier. When Twiggo realizes Elizabeth is a member of the royal family, he was like, "Hey, baby girl, you wanna come with your Twiggo? I promise you ain't no twig though." That shit was weak. Hey, let me get your Discord though. So obviously, Meliodas had her running out of there. What? Oh, hell nah. Nobody cares Lord Twiggo. So he cut down the whole forest. Why does Lord Twiggo outscale Megami? This is low-key a crazy feat. He got motion. So Elizabeth tries to save Meliodas by surrendering herself. But he just upped it on her like, damn. Luckily, Meliodas saved her and said, "Hey, I'm Meliodas. captain of the Sins, by the way, got up and one-shot at Lord Twiggo. Look at this man. How do you even find yourself in this predicament? He got put on a poster. Meliodas.
I know he's Meliodas, but still getting beat by a broken sword is kind of fucking crazy. I ain't gonna hold you.
Then tells Elizabeth he will help her find the rest of the 7 deadly sins. By the way, Meliodas' tavern was actually a massive pig. If you're not from Oregon, you ain't gonna know about this, but I'm definitely tapped in. They then traveled to the city that had a sword stuck in the ground by a holy knight, cutting off their water supply. The whole town tried to pull the sword out, but it didn't move at all. Not one man in this whole town got motion. So Meliodas walks up and just pulls the sword out ore farming. But yeah, he got these guys some water now. That night, some grunt reports to Holy Knight Gilthunder that someone pulled his sword out. And he was like, hell nah, the villagers in my kingdom don't deserve water. Try drinking this, nigga.
Threw it over there.
Lightning spear across the map. This was tough, I can't lie.
What was it? He caught it?
From deep. I bet you when he threw that, he
Meliodas
said,
caught it?
bam. Bam! Get it 80 points. Bam! Nah, it ain't the same. I can't lie. It ain't the same. At the same time, though, Meliodas was ready, catching the spear with one hand. Yes, he broke like 20 houses,
Yeah, like
but eventually he
20 niggas just died from that.
spun around and turned into biblically accurate Tom Brady throwing it back. I've never seen hockey. I don't know what Tom Brady does. I think he like throws a soccer ball or something. But he almost
The
took
fuck?
off Gilthunder's head with him saying, yo, it's you, Meliodas? So just from that, he knows it's Meliodas. That's either some meat riding or like some motion. I don't know which one though. They then traveled to the spooky forest, thinking one of the sins will be hiding here. I think the only thing we should be scared of is Meliodas, because there is these trolls that cloned Elizabeth, and Meliodas found the real one by telling them to jump.
I didn't even get that far throughout the show, but I still remember this nigga Meliodas taking every chance to just to her, bro. It was.
Knowing
I'm not even gonna say it because I'm live.
beforehand, he stole Elizabeth's hair. You did what, my brother in Christ? You need help now. They then run into this giant girl named Deanne, who's actually the servant sin of envy. And I can't even lie, I'm trying to climb the tree. Hey, let me know. New character unlocked though. I like that. They then get hit with these lightning chains as Gilthunder pulls up. Turns out, Meliodas actually knows him and used to be his teacher, but Gilthunder hates him for betraying the kingdom and killing his father. Meliodas was like, but I didn't even do that. Nah, I know you didn't, but I need a hat. I ain't gonna lie. I need my first hat, bro. Yo, he was really on a fake revenge quest. So Meliodas...
Gene, what that mean, man?
Well, Gilthunder summons a lightning bolt on his head just to appear behind Gilthunder, and then Gilthunder appears behind them, but he does a backflip over his sword. They were out here spamming all these flash steps. Not a single attack has landed so far. It's like Israel Adesanya versus Ramiro. They're playing placement. Gilthunder then smacks Meliodas into the sky, and I can't even lie, he did it in the zestiest way.
Damn.
He did hit him with the ABA down slam of doom and despair.
Yeah, I didn't
bro,
get this
leaving
fucking
him
far.
outlined in chalk. He basically a dead man. Got up just to get smacked once again. He was like, before I go, where are the rest of the sins? Well, shit, man, bro. Like 5 of them missing. Like one of them, Bond. Oh, that boy in Boss Day prison.
Bond the fucking goat.
We been put him on a shirt. So Meliodas then jumps up happy, saying he knows where to go to find the rest of them. I thought this was so cool when I was like 10. I can't even lie. Low-key, this was some elite rage baiting out of him, though. Deanne then grabs Gilthunder and throws him back home, I guess. So they then head out to free Bond from TK's domain expansion, aka prison. But they gotta stop by a doctor for Meliodas' wound, though. Meanwhile, Deanne and Elizabeth are arguing over who's Meliodas' main chick. Ain't no way this work. Take notes, guys. Take notes. I'm just kidding. You will end up in impaled down. Do not do that. But a bunch of bugs come flying into the city, being controlled by Shino's retarded cousin. Just like Shino, she is trash. I'm not gonna talk about her for too much.
Wait, what?
What's more important is a top 10 character.
Wait.
I'm not gonna talk about
Shino
her.
trash.
Shino's retarded cousin. Just like Shino, she is trash. I'm not.
I might have to disagree on that shit, bro. Shino was helping carry those niggas. What was it? Naruto, Shikamaru, I think Neji. I don't know. When they're trying to retrieve Sasuke, that nigga Shino was goaded.
Gonna talk about her.
I don't give a fuck.
What's more important is a top 10 character breaking out of jail. He was out here looking like Pain with all these metal rods in his body when this reverse femboy pulls up, talking about some, you guys, go tell everyone Jericho packed up the fox in. Talking crazy before the match even started. She then goes and runs him down just to get bro a blowout taper with a textured fringe, and he also regenerated. He just used her to ascend from low tier normie to Chad / Stacy. Now he's almost as handsome and beautiful as Eustace the Shine Master, aka King of
Holy
the
fucking glaze, nigga.
By subscribing now. I
Are we dead ass?
upload so often, bruh. So King of the Birdhouse.
Ever dream this man every now of the world? Okay, bro.
Which you should join by subscribing now. I upload so often, bruh. So often, bruh. So often. A holy knight then pulls up and tries to rob Meliodas of his sword, but even while sleeping, he was not letting go. Just like me and Liz, yeah. I miss her so much. Meliodas just turned around and looked at him, and this was enough to make him jump out the window and run away.
Damn, bro.
I don't think it's ever that serious. He didn't even say anything. Actually, zero stats. Why even introduce his character? They then start going to boss a prison when Diane gets put in a genjutsu and starts boxing up Meliodas. Then Meliodas got hit with a genjutsu and started boxing up Diane. The caster of the spell was actually a dude with a bell. Now that was bars right there. Not gonna lie though, he was wild. How you gonna knee drop Elizabeth, then busted her upside the head
Damn.
with his staff? Luckily, she snatched his bell with her tooth though. 200 IQ play, I can't lie.
She should
He
have had
tried to pull
fucking
up, but
brain
Meliodas
damage,
caught
bro.
his arm, then made bro do a quintuple backflip. Syrup village level villains, bro. I cannot respect these dudes. So they then head to prison looking for Bond, and they found him pretty easily. He was just chilling, walking around. They started playing patty cake. They started punching each other through walls, then started arm wrestling. And this match was enough for them to break a quote-unquote unbreakable barrier. I told y'all, this dude is a bum. Didn't put up any points. How do you fail to make an unbreakable barrier unbreakable? Anyways, Bond joins them, and he also robs some dude for his outfit, by the way. But I want to know, who had this much drip, and like, what even year is this, bro? 1997? I didn't think they even wore clothes back then. We then get to see Bond's backstory and how he became immortal. He climbed the Fairy King's forest tree, finding this chug jug that grants immortality. But it's guarded by his words, not mine, a little girl.
Carson, don't you ever threaten me with that sentence again, bro. Shut up, bro. Fine, I'm a Seven Frames fan, but I'm not a fan of how Bond married this later on in the series. At least what I remember hearing.
Anyway,
So
he learns drinking it will destroy the forest, so he says he won't do it. He ends up drinking it, by the way, in case you couldn't tell.
Carson, don't think I didn't see that.
I'm gonna come back to this later though. Just keep that in mind, because right now he's getting.
Why are we saying this? Hold on. Okay, you can't see that shit. Either way, it says lolly. Never again.
By a top 3 character. He was whooping Bond and saying he'll pay for killing the whole
Bond's ass is definitely in the fucking files.
the woman of the Fairy King's forest. Bond has no idea who this is, but everyone else does. This is the grizzly sin of sloth, King. Yeah, I can't lie.
King was goated.
On his wanted post. We were trying to chat him, but he egoed all of them. Niggas lose some weight and start acting brand new.
Isn't that his true form?
You owe me some money and you was gaining weight. You fat, bruh. This is mad disrespectful, bro. Because why is you even eating if you owe me money, bro? What is wrong with you? Bond was having a moment thinking about the holy woman when everyone pulls up and they're dragged into a spirit realm. Shortly after arriving, Bond sees the holy woman and starts running after her.
Yeah, it is a
with
little
King
better.
chasing him. King then snatches up Bond and tells him the girl that he killed was actually his sister. He then uses his other ability to turn Bond into stone. But he's got the story all wrong. Bond isn't a murderer, he's just a pedophile. Yeah, that's so much better. He fell in love with the person that he thought was a kid. Kinda strange. I mean, she's 1,000 years old, but it's still kind of strange.
Still
Basically,
weird, still weird,
they
still
were
weird.
attacked by a demon, forcing Bond to drink the water to save the forest. Anyways, this holy knight chased them down here and is now fighting with Meliodas and Diane. The holy woman and King's sister Elaine then goes to kiss Bond and free him from the stone. Rage baiting King, not revealing herself to him because she's mad. How are you gonna be mad that he tried to get back for you, bro? Are you crazy? Anyways, Bond tries to help Meliodas and Diane, but they were getting whipped by one girl with no eyes. The power scaling in the show is crazy in season 1. I can't lie. If you know, you know. But that changed once King got involved. He was just waving his fingers around, and he had her fighting for her life out here. She then got hit with Meliodas' special move, full counter.
This looks familiar.
He got blasted back to reality, along with
I might have
everyone
gone
else.
this
At the end
far,
of this
actually.
episode, we see Jericho and Twigo doing dark
I've
magic
probably
to
seen
get
clips of
stronger,
it.
drinking this fake Haitian lean, which will either make you stronger or kill you. But since Bond beat her ass and robbed her, she decided that's enough to risk her life. But she had
Damn.
Twigo go first to make sure it's safe, and this dude turned into a bomb and blew up, while Jericho lived and got some more motion. Anyways, the Sins go to get Diane's old weapon back through this fighting tournament. We had 2 dudes out here having a yam off, Battle of the Yams. Cain Velasquez was here, probably looking for this kid toucher.
Thoughts on the mic. Thoughts on the MC having the worst drip in Babyface. Yeah, zombie, you have to fight. You have to debate that.
Trying to diddle Meliodas. It eventually came down to the last 8 people though. First matchup was Deanne, who shrunk herself with a mushroom, versus Tarzan. And I ain't gonna lie, she sent this man back to the jungle real quick. Through his indestructible bubble, by the way. A lot of niggas around here capping about they magic. Stop saying you're indestructible. Because when we test your chain, y'all are never ready. Kane then got knocked out by a holy knight. Then King had to box this drunk Asian dude. And I ain't gonna lie, King got no hands without his spear. I'm not even gonna show my goat losing.
Damn,
my
nigga.
main priority is maintaining the King agenda. Next up was Bond versus Meliodas, and Meliodas flash-stepped him, punching bro into a flashback. Bond then came back to the present and grabs him with this crazy combo, tongue out and all. Like, close your damn mouth before I run inside it, boy. Oh, I'm done.
Whoa, what the
Combo,
fuck?
tongue out and all. Bond then came back to the present and grabs him with this crazy combo, tongue out and all. Like, close your damn mouth before I run inside it, boy. Oh, I'm doing
Never mind.
It then turned into a Dragon Ball Z fight, but Meliodas was low-key working him until Bond used his ability called Snatch, which steals power. Typical thug behavior. With Meliodas weakened,
Typical
Bond started
thug
packing this
behavior.
man up and
Okay.
then hit this pose. Like, bro, it cannot be feeling that good. Anyways, Bond trying to finish off Meliodas, but the second he landed a punch, Meliodas broke his wrist, then punched 7 holes in him. They were really out here boxing like Sasuke and Naruto. When I used to train with my uncle, UFC legend Chael Sonnen, he taught me this exact move word for word, bar for bar. So I'm happy that they put the Shine Masters move into the anime. The next fight was Deanne versus Holy Knight House. Nobody cares, bro. Put me right to sleep. I'm not covering this. Go ahead and...
We're not gonna disrespect Diane like that.
Nobody cares, bro. Put me right to sleep. I'm not covering this. Go ahead and throw Meliodas back in versus old dude. The old dude says he hates Meliodas for destroying his old kingdom and killing his girlfriend. Like, yo, he did what? Maybe this dude really needs to go. Like, what? But anyways, he says he didn't do any of that. The old dude was like, how about you're not lying? On Crip, nigga.
I didn't
He
see
then
what
trusted
Carson said.
Meliodas and forgave, bro. With the final fight being Deanne versus Meliodas. And I can't even lie, she was whooping him, but out of nowhere, they just stopped.
Is this show worth watching? You said you didn't even finish it. When I started watching the show, it was like 5 years ago. I just never picked it up because other shows, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, but I mean, it's an alright show. People put it like their top 10 at least.
And so does
My bad, zombie. I was
actually
answering
has
them
some
on TikTok.
because they realize some demons are pulling up. Jericho instantly hops out, putting Bond down, and does this freaky shit. Rubbing his
Yeah,
butt
what
on her
that was
leg. I know it's
fucking
probably
weird. I
one
keep
big
seeing
watching
clips
right
of
now,
that.
like, oh, that was so peak. No, bro, you need help.
I basically seen the whole show throughout fucking clips. I'm not even gonna lie.
Hila then puts Meliodas into a highlight reel. They were walking them down.
Damn.
Then they try to sneak King and add him to the list, but he is not one of these niggas. I told you, he's different. Hey, Jericho tried her best. She really did. But sometimes your best is not enough. What do you mean effortlessly 1v2ing? Elizabeth's sister then pulls up, trying to take her back home. I thought the royals were in prison, but I guess not. Anyways, Meliodas tried to stop her, saying he has to protect her. But her sister said, boy, bye, and brought a necklace, sealing him inside of it. She was holding this dude around like Yugi with the Millennium Puzzle, out here flexing her chain and whatnot. Meanwhile, King was genuinely about to send Gila and Jericho to heaven with this move. If you know, then you know, but this move is crazy to pull out on these people. But that's when Helbram pulls up, a bottom 1 character in the show. There's nobody worse than him. Gila then escapes, pulling up on Elizabeth's sister, saying she'll be taking Elizabeth. But her sister said, no way, she's going with me. So Gila genuinely blows her shit up with no hesitation. Had her laid out on 1 HP.
Damn.
So Elizabeth did her classic voice cue. Sir Meliodas! It's like saying, but Eustace, in this situation. What the hell you want me to do, bro? I ain't no doctor. But this was actually enough to summon Meliodas from the chain. And
Crazy.
At the time, I thought this was a top 1
That shit was
transformation,
tough.
popping out and cutting off Gila's hand. So Jericho was like, bullshit magic spell, go, and instantly healed her. Anyways, Meliodas lost his mind and was killing anyone. He then pulled up on Helbram, started cooking, bro, hit him with the down slam too. Yes, Helbram slammed her. I love it. I love it. And so he gets his powers by others sharing their powers with him. That's low-key sad. I ain't gonna lie, he needs some help. But they buffed him to the point he was able to knock out Meliodas and steal his sword. This really wasn't good because that sword was the key to the seal holding the demons back.
Like, I'm trying to keep track of everything. I'm not gonna lie.
Anyways,
This.
they try to have a training arc after losing to those bum holy knights. Like
Okay.
Gila,
I did not
Jericho,
get past this
and
far.
Helbram, like that's a disgusting
Like,
elder thing, I can't
episode-wise.
lie. Too bad the training wasn't too much. It was 10 sets of I guess and 20 sets of this counts, right? Wasn't no effort involved in this training. They
Damn.
did have 2 episodes though where they find the femboy sin of lust, Gother. He's trash. The episode was trash. It was just trash. I'm not even gonna get into it. There was his group of knights that did nothing. I think one's name was like Sweater and some named Dale. Do y'all really want to hear about a dude named Dale? You know what's crazy? I could have covered it by now, but I'd rather just hate on it. We then see Hendrickson and Hellbrum. Hendrickson wants to free the Demon Clan to start a holy war. And he also says he'll pack up the Demon Clan if they talk back to him. If you've seen the other seasons, you know this man is overly tripping. Anyways, this mage randomly pulls up and grabs Elizabeth, then vanishes. I guess she's just Goku. So Meliodas grabs his sword and started running to the capital. He was way too excited for this fade. But then they stack together and have Deanne throw them across the map. This is a goofy ass rotate. Who is the IGL here? So they then head to the gate and start fighting against all the Knights of Leonis. This guy was like, y'all don't look too tough to me, while looking like the Tin Can Man. And he also got turned into a Beyblade. Meanwhile, they were also getting raided by King Arthur, the King of Camelot, and he's low-key a top 10 character. Arthur said he wants to see the king. Hendrickson said no. Arthur said he wants to come inside. Hendrickson said no. So he decides he's gonna need that fade immediately. Meanwhile, Meliodas and the bros sneak inside, look like a Scooby-Doo episode. King then pulls out his convenient magic dog with limitless throat. Whatever he eats.
Pause.
So Deanne went first and got halfway stuck inside Leonis. We know why this happened, bro. The author is a shameless freak. She done ran into about 20 different.
It's just called plot, bro. It's just called plot. Like it's just called my fault, bro. I've seen Fire Force got to me, my fault.
We know.
Let's not even talk about what's her name. Tamaki? Tatsumaki? The cat girl.
Why this happened, bro. The author is a shameless freak. She done ran into about 20 different knights while stuck inside. They was blasting her with lightning.
Damn.
Tornado on her head. Then Dreyfus shot her down with his ability called Brick. She might have just got hoed. I can't even lie to y'all. L spawn point. She tried to get back up.
Wait, why didn't she shrink?
Into some random houses. What a nice group of knights. I'm sure they really care about the people. Dreyfus then got on the mic saying the sins are here and they're causing chaos. So everyone started throwing rocks and stones at Deanne. Or rocks and stones. I'm a retard. Hellbrum was walking through the city, destroying things, and saying Deanne will be blamed for it as a traitor, so he doesn't care who dies. So then his team finally realizes, wow, maybe these people aren't
that
so
good.
Nice. Gila's little brother was outside, and Hellbrum tried to drop a house on him. Tried to turn dude into a pancake, but Deanne jumped in the way, saving him. So Gila and Hauser finally decided to do the right thing and switch teams. Low-key, don't come around now, bro. Y'all was just some weirdos acting different. Anyways, Gother then pulls up, trying to get some assist points, jumping out like he's really him, saying he looks forward to winning this fight, and instantly got his
GG's. GG's.
Yo,
I got warning.
Ain't no way. He throwing punches like this? Damn.
Oh shoot, it's cause I think it's all the blood and stuff.
Bums get W's, bro. This literally put Dravis into a flashback when he was young and happy before he killed his own brother, you know what I'm saying? Then he broke out from the spell, stabbing Gother and dropped him. I told y'all he's not like that. Anyways, Dravis had to retreat, leaving
I'm afraid to show force for TikTok. I'm so serious.
Thank God King pulled up Aura Farm. He had the bear grab him, then slammed him through a building.
King might have to be MVP.
Behind him again. We see the fit, bro. We know you're the realest out here. You don't gotta do nothing more, big bro. Hellbrum then went into his truest form as a fairy. We gotta see his flashback, and basically, he's a dead nigga from the past.
Damn.
Because King got more motion. King had no choice but to kill Hellbrum for trying to stop his motion and hating on a real top floor boss. I have never been happier in my life than watching him die. I was literally jumping for joy and tap dancing. Meanwhile, Arthur is still boxing him Hendrickson. He did get slapped down to the ground and get his jaw kicked in and almost got hit with some black flames, but don't worry. Meliodas is here.
I was about to say Owen.
But then Guild Thunder pulled up.
Well, he didn't do that. That was basically Owen too.
But I can't lie, it did not go the way I thought. Guild Thunder sends a bunch of dragons after Meliodas.
Damn.
Him from behind, and Loki put him inside the spin cycle. But then he caught the tip of Guild Thunder's sword, and he was looking pretty clean, I can't lie. Meanwhile, Arthur got knocked out of this fight, so Meliodas was getting jumped by Guild Thunder and Hendrickson. They hit bro with a triple combo. It was looking nasty. They were gonna go for it again, but he randomly turned around and killed some little, I don't even know what the hell that is, but some little demon. I guess it was some creature holding Gilthunder under a spell. So now that he's free, he pulled up and snuck Hendrickson. They then gave bro probably the best animation in the entire show. Enjoy it while you can, because he will never move like this ever again.
Damn.
Especially not.
Hold on, get that.
They then gave
This thing moving like Zenetsu.
holding Gilthunder under a spell.
Analyze.
So now that he's free, he pulled up and snuck Hendrickson. They then gave
One from behind.
bro probably the best animation in the entire show.
In the air.
Enjoy it while you can, because he will never move like
Before he even touched the ground.
this ever
Hit him again. Hold
Especially
on.
not in
I need to
season
stop
4.
pausing.
But we ain't gonna speak on that. The maid then pops up again, trying to kill everyone for betraying Hendrickson. But she's stopped by Arthur's mysterious friend, who is actually Merlin, the boar son of gluttony, who is also strong enough to stop this whole war, and I'm not sure why she didn't. Meanwhile, this whole time, Bond's been looking for a magical horn that lets you talk to a Goddess Clan member. They say they can bring back Elaine from the dead if he kills his best friend Meliodas. Meanwhile, bro's living his best life. He just saved the day. Everyone's in the castle living good. Oh, damn. Oh, I guess? The castle got destroyed and Jericho turned into some big demon? Also, Helbram comes back. Are we dead ass, bro? Then Hendrickson kidnaps Elizabeth and flies off. And then Bond pulls up, trying to slime out Meliodas. Literally cut off his arm. Don't matter though, he got regen. But dang, things are moving fast there, bro. I thought the show was about to be over. But I guess Bond...
Wait. Okay, wait. No, hold on. That's his whole arm. Including the shirt. It's ripped.
Slime out
Okay,
Meliodas.
blood.
Literally cut off his arm. Don't matter.
Yo, context. Does he grow his whole arm back, or he threw it to him and just he grew it? Because I need to know. Because this looks... That's just bad writing if he grew back his fucking clothes, but I doubt it.
Though he got regen. But dang, things are moving fast there, bro. I thought the show was about to be over.
Zombie.
But I guess
Zombie, I'm specifically asking you.
Bond, I actually wanted to kill Meliodas for some people he met 10 minutes ago. They had a whole out brawl that ended with Meliodas saying they can handle it another time, but right now they need to save the world. Good point, but also how could Bond be so stupid? Y'all just met and they made you switch up? So they then pull up on Hendrickson, and I can't lie, Buddy was getting whipped by the whole gang. King set this man down to hell. I told you my goat is not gonna play with him ever. But when he got smacked down, he actually got sent down to a gray demon and injected himself with the gray demon's blood. Very convenient for him. I'm about sick of Hendrickson too. He is the worst main villain in the show by far. He then went onto the battlefield and fought everyone. I mean, this shit was lame, bro. He made some black snow that one-shot of folks.
And let me guess, they died.
I'm gonna just cut to the chase.
Wait, what?
Elizabeth is the apostle of the goddess race, so she then heals everyone around her.
Yeah, that's convenient.
This puts Meliodas back into the fight at 100 HP, but he started tanking all these attacks, and I mean every attack nearby. So he could use his attack called
He cut the part, he grabbed it.
Revenge, full counter, and delete Hendrickson. Thank God he's gone. I never want to hear about bro again, but unfortunately, if I cover the show again, I will have to. They then save the day, bring the kingdom. Elizabeth was supposed to be at peace now, being a princess, but Meliodas spun back and snatched her up to go on the next adventure. Well, that right there was 7 Deadly Sins Season 1, by far worse than Season 2.
That's just Season 1? No way, that's Season 1. Wait, how many seasons... There's 5 seasons.
Yo.
So that's all Season 1. Because I just got explained to.
Yeah, and then
Does it get wait, does it get worse from there? Does it generally just get lowkey from there?
It starts getting worse.
Damn.
It starts getting worse during Season 3.
Animation wise or just story wise? Or both?
The story's good. It's just the animation went downhill after Season 2.
Production. I'm ready for this. Holy fuck. Hold on. I need a second to recover, bro. Hold it? What you mean hold it? Yeah, these were the games. We're gonna watch this by me, Canyon. Yes, we are. I need clips, bro. I've seen so many clips of this shit, bro. We're only gonna watch this once, and trust me, never again, probably. Womp womp, nigga.
Oi, love. Let's get in the back of the jam jar for a bit of in and out, eh? Yeah. Yeah.
Is that supposed to be KSI?
Uh-oh. Looks like the sidemen have gone retarded.
Okay. I'm out. I'm out, bro. I'm out. We're not, never mind. I take that back. We're not watching this. We're not watching this. At least not on stream. Maybe another year, bro. Listen, man. Sometimes you gotta find and try new experiences. Like eating new foods. Like eating new food specifically. Hard R? Okay, that's what's up. So if I just kick you off like the server, my fault. My goes that fire. I don't give a fuck. He finally dropped. Quality's kind of down. That's one.
With no words, no plan, and no motive, we see Darth Maul behind the door showing off the fit for no apparent reason. He want to be a part of Opium so bad. But this is Aura Farm, and you gotta write down, they was out here guns blazing into every room they entered. But once they saw a real nigga step outside, they immediately stopped in their tracks. Yeah, he got the Mickey Mouse Rico stash unreleased. That is truly what you call Aura.
Is that Opium?
Qui-Gon tells everybody to clear out, showing that he wants that ISO. And I real life seen
Pure
Darth Maul
Balenciaga
take
on
off
him.
his hood dramatically. He was looking like Mario Judah.
Oh shit. Get it close.
That nigga Drewski was clowning the fuck out of him for no.
But all jokes aside, he was clearly not playing. Cause I saw him whip out the saber and he revealed 2 blades. And this gotta be the coldest thing I've ever seen as a kid. I can see it, I feel it. He's cooking. I still don't think this design has ever been surpassed. Darth Maul is truly one-on-one, but this is where they get to it. Obi-Wan tries to take him off the top like a barber, only to get denied. Then we get a behind-the-back block. And even in a 2v1, my man's Maul is Weave Nation certified. I'm seeing a weave, triple block. 2 hits on Qui-Gon and another Obi-Wan block.
Maul did have that shit on, though.
Like you YB in the mirror, no hoes, no money, and no hits. He out there doing straight cardio like a work wife. 20 sets of wasting your man's money. And when the cameraman zooms out, we see all 3 clash, flashbanging them. And some of y'all might think that was just some bright colors, but nah, that was Darth Maul showing the IQ. Because when he throws Obi-Wan down, he peeps that Qui-Gon is doing too much to keep up. He's unk now, he don't got that speed no more. And Darth Maul uses that lack of speed to his advantage, while Qui-Gon is still recovering from his
Kicks
last
the fuck
attack,
out of him.
hitting a block and a jump shot kick at the same time. Knocking Qui-Gon out, hits these very necessary backflips. Yeah, I'm sure that gets the hose.
Shit, fuck.
It continues to run the ones. Peep Obi-Wan trying to walk him down too. Little bro thinks we forgot you went 0 for 6. He was out there blocking your attacks from behind because you were that sorry. That gotta be embarrassing. Obi-Wan gets blocked 2 times, and this is where Qui-Gon closes in. And this was Darth Maul's greatest mistake. Only a Sith doesn't jump niggas. They start going crazy, but one thing I'm noticing from this fight is Obi-Wan selling the whole bag. This man will be having wide open threes. They
doing
use layups to get some damage. And he would instead end up twirling around like this Angelina ballerina.
There's probably like 20 times he could stab specifically Obi-Wan, bro.
I can't lie.
What the fuck we doing twirls?
You, bro, game's gone. Stop doing all this and put the ball up. And that's exactly why he gets punished. Darth Maul hits him with the top, sending him across the map, leaving Qui-Gon to run the ones by himself. He goes for a low, high, twirl, get out of here. And with the Obi-Wan assist coming, even with this clean little 3-piece, he still gets blocked like trying to shoot at a girl when her friends are around. But nah, Darth Maul really needs a DPOY, Defensive Player of the Year. Not only blocking a potential headshot and a sweep at the feet, they were trying to make him lip out the club. He's still able to block both, keep Qui-Gon at bay, and make sure to position himself in a way where Obi-Wan can't even get an attack. I ain't gonna lie, this man's moving sensational. And he was playing this elite defense the whole time, keeping his saber position in a way where he cannot get snuck by either side. Like, nah, bro, he's first team all defense next to Goku, Aang, and whoever this nigga is. You truly love to see it. It's incredible. They corner him, and for some reason, we get a close-up view of the Chop Trio. His teeth blacker than Mace.
Yeah, that shit was disgusting, bro. That nigga eating beetles, dunderbugs or something, bro. Straight cockroaches. Say cheese. That shit. That nigga got the. That nigga got the fucking George Washington wooden. What was it? George Washington used to have like some wooden teeth or some shit. That nigga. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, he got moves, but he ain't. I know. His moves is deadly, and I know his breath is deadly too, nigga. Get that shit out of here, bro.
Window with no lights on. I know his breath is a national threat. But when we get back into it, I want y'all to peep this real quick. Nah. This man really thought that was gonna work. This gotta be the most unsuccessful flinch attempt I've ever seen in my life. This man Maul ain't give a fuck, gave no reaction. Like, oh, scary. Shut up, man. Maul takes one hit and backflips off, and when these two follow suit, we really see Darth Maul on the offensive. We see it right here. Darth Maul almost takes this man's leg if he didn't hit this last second block to retaliate. And he just continues on that offense, slamming Obi-Wan's saber down, blocking Qui-Gon and spit him in the face, making Obi-Wan fall right off the stage, leaving Qui-Gon out there like a sitting duck. And I'm crying. He was so tired of doing no damage, he straight up just pip slaps Maul in the face, got him falling down on his face, and this is where Qui-Gon really calls ISO. These two start running the ones for a minute, and Qui-Gon gets uncharacteristically very offensive. Like, peep the two slashes, twirl.
Yeah, aggressive as hell.
Then Maul dodges like he's Saquon Barkley, and the hallway stops her from continuing their fight. And this man Qui-Gon ain't missing for a second. He took any chance to aura farm. Immediately got on his knees to aura farm, and once he saw that nobody in the room gave a F, he then tried to close his eyes too, just to get noticed. I'm crying. This nigga was begging for attention. But in all seriousness, I love how Qui-Gon is out here meditating, while Maul is pacing back and forth like a lion waiting for his prey. It really shows the difference between a Jedi and a Sith. It's truly wonderful storytelling. But hold on. After watching this scene and seeing the rest of the fight, Qui-Gon gotta be the only nigga I seen get worse after meditating. I thought meditating was supposed to clear your mind and slow you down, make you think. But once that gate opens, Qui-Gon comes in, guns blazing, coming at Maul with such ferocity, yet the whole fight he was moving calm and collected. But now he's trying to move like Obi-Wan, just spamming all over the place. And I wouldn't have a problem with him trying to take notes from Obi-Wan. He clearly saw that his fighting style was the way to win the battle. However, there is one crucial detail you are missing, my brother. Nigga, you're 40. You cannot be moving like this 20-year-old in his prime. You're unk now, buddy. You clearly do not got it. And Maul sees this and just starts having a field day with him, putting the pressure on him while he's tired. And Qui-Gon started getting desperate. He started moving his saber around for no reason. Yeah, it been over, bro. Darth Maul hits him with a double parry. And the OSC for this fight is so magnificent, by the way. You know, if this was a shonen, you would have saw Obi-Wan screaming at the top of his lungs, being like, and I won't watch this anymore. Shut up! God damn, nigga! Yeah. But nah. Obi-Wan just hits the coldest lock-in I done ever seen, immediately calming down and getting ready to run the fade. Literally hyping himself up from behind the gate. He was spinning back on feet the same day. Truly solidified him as a real nigga for me. They both unleash their blades, and we get right into it. Fight. Obi-Wan hits a dash attack, but Maul hits a hard in step back. We get a low, and Obi-Wan was actually about to go for the head, but Maul was about to go for the feet, no Schneider, causing Obi-Wan to change his trajectory and meet him at Kevin Hart level. We then get a parry, weave, behind the back block, throw down block into a up, down, up. Yeah, that man aiming at straight ghost. I'm talking Casper and Hulk Hogan. They ended off with 3 parries and a standoff. And that first scuffle right there was perfect, but Darth Maul goes right back in. Attack behind the back, weave, Here's where Obi-Wan starts moving too fast for Darth Maul to handle, parrying everything in sight, throwing him back, and breaking his saber. Kicking him down for good measure. You got knocked the f out, man. And this man Obi-Wan moving like Vaughn, a straight menace. Even while that man is down, he still tries to put him to rest, back flipping on top of him. It even tries to slash this man's back while he's running. Now Maul's lucky. If he was Drake with that man-made BBL, he would have been cut. Darth Maul runs away, and this is where he showed me that he is one of the smartest niggas I ever seen on the field. Peep game. Now Darth Maul sets Obi-Wan up with the trap, getting overly aggressive to get him used to defending, hitting 3 off the top in quick succession, and goes for a low at Kevin Hart's height. And once he hits this spin move right here, baiting Obi-Wan to already defend. He ain't even know it was a pump fake the whole time just for the kick. Nah, I know y'all see this. This them real hands! And Darth Maul's IQ continues to show throughout the entire fight, except for right here.
One of the best Star Wars
After
movies. I
hitting
don't
this,
give a fuck.
it took him 10 minutes to realize, damn, I could just use the Force. And for the first time in this battle since opening the door, he uses the Force to push Obi-Wan off the ledge. And he was looking down like he's Scar from Lion King. I'm surprised he ain't murk him right there. But Obi-Wan does something crazy, using the Force to pull his dead mentor's saber, flipping above him and slashing him right in the waist. That's right, there's a sale at the mall and everything's half off, causing Brody to fall to his doom, leaving Obi-Wan the victor.
Then 30 years later, or whenever the fuck happened, this nigga decides to come back, run the ones again, and just get soloed under 1 minute, bro. Then they said, Kenobi! You want to run the back that fucking much. Look, yep, I found it. Nigga got a whole mechanical body or some shit. It was so fucking, okay, I'm tripping. That must have been something else. Either way.
You must go now.
I led him to you. Let me make it right.
That is not your responsibility. I will mend this old wound. Ride north. That is your way out.
Facing his back and all, bro. This nigga Obi-Wan know he got it.
See you soon, apprentice.
Yeah, bro. Cocky as hell.
Look what has become of you. A rat in the desert.
Look what I have risen above.
I have come to kill you, but perhaps it's worse to leave you here, festering in your squalor.
If you define yourself by your power to take life, a desire to dominate, to possess, then you have nothing.
What do you have? Why come to this place? Not simply to hide. Oh, you have a purpose here. Perhaps you are protecting something. No. Protecting someone.
Just like that, bro. Off of 3 hits.
Tell me, is it the chosen one?
He is.
remember this nigga being like a lot more angry.